Hello everybody, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So Bitcoin pushing up just above our 65.77 level, and we got a divergence up here at a key level. So we got the little bigger sell-off back, but we still closed in the rotation zone, rotating back up. Now I'm going to update with this bigger rotation. I'm just going to update the levels. Next push higher, first area we'll be watching is 6600, 6610 area, then 6655, then 6714. On a pullback, first key level of support right now is jeopardizing 6489. If you look, there's some minor resistance kind of support over here. Level we don't want to close below is really this about 6440. That'd be the rising 20 and this GAN cluster. If we do close below that, then I'd be watching again for a bigger retracement. So that's really it to wrap up the week on Bitcoin. If you look, this is why we don't ever ignore the other side of the rotation zone, especially on the daily basis. We've talked about this repeatedly. Look where it ran up to. We kept talking right around this, above that prior level, then around the 6,000 we got to 65.95 with the declining 21 right there, and then it drops. So that's why you always move over your stops or take some partial profits or do some kind of action at that point. We don't know if this will rotate back down yet. We're going to watch to see where it closes. If we do get through it, that 67.14 level is going to correspond with the declining 50, so somewhere in this zone is your next major target should we get a close above the rotation zone. Switching over to Ethereum. Ethereum pushing up, pushing just above our 223 level, dropping back down and doing another push back up. Just going to revise these levels for the higher ones now. We came back to rotation zone, rotating back up. Right now, this is still very early, but it is a potential double top. Nowhere near triggering yet. I'm just going to map it for right now from this side to give you an idea of what would happen. If we did trigger it, it would need a close below 202.96, and then that would be a retracement with the downside targets there. So I mean, we could theoretically retrace most of the move, but we'd need a close below this point, and at that point it looks like the 21 would be out of the way, so that would actually raise the probability of that double. Now, if this could pushes higher, you know, the double's going to be invalid, or if we pull down, hit the rotation zone again and push back up and it becomes a triple, these are not going to be valid anymore. I'm just pointing this out early in case for some reason this did trigger and we didn't get another video out in time. You at least know the key levels at this point in time. But we still have the rotation zone in our favor. Rotation, nice rotation back up. Now let's look at the higher levels. 231.27, then 238.34. I'd be watching 235 to 238.34. Let's check in on that daily chart though. And those levels higher are still within the declining rotation zone. So we do have the rotation zone in our favor on the 4 hour, but we're still against rotation zone on a daily, and so we can easily still push up to these levels and then rotate back down. So that's about all we really have. Let me switch back to that 4 hour chart again and go over to key levels of support. The first key area of support now is coming in about 210. The next key area is about this mid 202. We really don't want to close below 201. 201.43. We don't want to close below. That would be a close below the rotation zone and also trigger this potential double top, and then we'd be watching for the lower prices. So that should enable you to have a game plan. Here are the next targets up where you can move a stop. Here's the point that if you've been buying in here, we'd be watching for the lower prices if we get below that 201.40 area. That's what we have for you. Hope everybody had a great week, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.